We are going to continue now with the paragraph of Veohavta, which is a Gavaldiga paragraph. We start Kriya Shema. Be'ezus Hashem, we did Shema, we did Baruch Shem. The Derech Hashem, by the way, teaches us the purpose of Kriya Shema. He brings down, says the Derech Hashem, the Heilige Ramchal, that the Rabbeinu Shalom does not rely on any external source in any way, shape or form. The Rabbeinu Shalom's existence is not dependent or connected to any other being, as the Rambam, that anyone that's learned at the beginning of his Siddur Torah also says. By his own will, he created all beings, and they rely on him for their continued existence. That's why the Rabbeinu Shalom is called Adon, called the master of everything, because everything belongs to him and is controlled by him as well. However, the Rabbeinu Shalom humbled himself to allow his creations to relate to him as their king, but in truth, the Rabbeinu Shalom doesn't require any relationship. It's really more for us. That really, I guess, in a nutshell, is the introduction to Kriya Shema in general. We are describing the Rabbeinu Shalom and our love for him, but it's really as a way of us developing our relationship with Hashem. The way that the Shulchan Aruch brings also in the beginning of Nun Aleph, brings down that Kriya Shema must be said with an aim of v'yira, with a certain trepidation, a certain trembling, a certain awe that we have on the Rabbeinu Shalom. And the Mishnah Berurah explains the need for such emotion. While citing Shema, he brings Rav Amram Goin's teaching that every time we read Shema, we should consider as if we actually received a new tzivoi from the Rabbeinu Shalom. We should think, if a king of flesh and blood would have given us something, we'd be so excited. Wow, this king has given us a new command. We are his people. We're going to do it. The Rabbeinu Shalom gives us the Torah every single day on a constant daily basis, and we have a certain simcha to be able to fulfill the tzivoi of the Rabbeinu Shalom. The Sefer Charedim, which is brought down in the Mishnah Berurah and Simon Chafei Sikot Yudalet, it brings down that when a person says the first word of the chapter that we're just about to explain, Veohavta, he should put into himself a tremendous ava of the Rabbeinu Shalom, because if not, he is basically speaking sheker. The Yisod V'Shorish Rabbeinu says a very similar idea, that if a person does not have kavanah, when he says Veohavta, Veohavta Hashem Elokecha, we'll get to the translation in a moment, then you're lying. You're lying straight to the Rabbeinu Shalom, to his face, Kaviyachol. And that's a terrible thing. And that's why the Yisod V'Shorish Rabbeinu says, with the first few words, Veohavta es Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavecha, a person with those specific 5 words is obligated to put into his heart a powerful and a huge, passionate love for the Rabbeinu Shalom and everything, and it's a mitzvah d'oraisa for a person to do that, because obviously there's a mitzvah to love Hashem. So as we explained, Veohavta es Hashem Elokecha, to love HaKadosh Baruch Hu with all of our hearts, b'chol levavecha, with all of our hearts. The Chovos HaLevavos explains that the basic reason for Avas Hashem is simply out of gratitude, because the Rabbeinu Shalom created us, and therefore every person has to think, Rabbeinu Shalom created me. HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't need me. You think Hashem needed us in his world? No, he didn't. But still, the Rabbeinu Shalom created us. That's amazing. The world existed very well without us, before us, and will after us. But yet the Rabbeinu Shalom, in his great love for us, created us. And that's an amazing, amazing thing. That's number one. We also have tremendous gratitude to Rabbeinu Shalom for creating us in a way that we're healthy, that we're able to eat, we're able to sleep, we're able to drink, we're able to do certain things. And we also love the Rabbeinu Shalom for making us a yid, making us part of his chosen nation. This is b'chol levavecha. And this is what we're meant to be thinking about, that the Rabbeinu Shalom created us for no other reason, because he wanted to give. And that's what we have gratitude in our Korah Torah for the Rabbeinu Shalom, and that's what it means b'chol levavecha, uv'chol nafshecha, with all our nefesh. The Gemara famously tells us in Brachos Nun Daled that means afilu noiteles nafshecha, even if HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes your heart, takes your soul, then you still love him. That's what it means, uv'chol nafshecha, which basically, I guess we would translate it to be that we are willing to give up our lives for you, Rabbeinu Shalom, whatever you ask for, whatever you do. And that is, of course, commonly known as the Gimel Averis Chamurais, that there are 3 Averis that we know, Gil Arash, Figastom, and Avodah Zorah, that we're hired to give up our lives for. So we're saying, Rabbeinu Shalom, we love you so much, we're willing to give up the life that you gave us back to you, if, of course, it goes against what we're not allowed to be doing in that case. Now, by the way, I don't know if you ever actually translated ubechol ma'oidecha. What is ubechol? Bechol means all. Ma'oid decha. Now, ma'oid means a lot. Cha, yours. With a lot of yours. What does that mean? Chol nafshecha we get, right? What does it mean? Bechol ma'oidecha. So it means a lot. So what we're basically saying over here, the literal meaning is that we are commanded to love the Ribbono Shel Olam with all of the means that we have, that the Ribbono Shel Olam gave us. That means we love the Ribbono Shel Olam and we translate it as with all our possessions. That means even if we have to give up everything we own and everything we have for Hashem, we're willing to do that. That's how much we love Hashem. And that's a very important thing that a person has to realize, that under all situations, we realize that Hashem, we love you so much that we're willing to give up everything for you. That is ubechol ma'odecha, with all of our possessions that HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us. These are the words that I'm commanding you today. That means that even though we do not deserve for the Ribbono Shel Olam to address us personally every single day because of, who are we? We're just a mortal human being with tremendous amount of shortcomings and all sorts of mistakes that we make in our life. But Asher Anochi Mitzavach Hayom says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us the opportunity Hayom to re-accept and start a new beginning, re-accept the mitzvahs as if they're brand new, and that is what everything is. Mitzvah tomorrow we shall continue.